Hello and welcome on today's episode, another holistic master call on the Golden Muse show. I'm ChriSOULa Sirigou, the Golden Muse, and on today's show, I've got my guest, Jurga Proudlove. Welcome, Jurga.
Hello and thank you.
It's lovely to have you here. You can see where I am in beautiful Cheshire. It's got the sun is out. It's very chilly out there. It's very cold, but it's beautiful and sunny in here, and very warm and sunny in our hearts.
Well, it's sunny in Nottingham as well.
Fantastic. Well, we're sending you lots of sunny, colourful blessings wherever you are. You know, all of you that are going to watch this episode, this live holistical. So, Jurga, the actual topic of our conversation is going to be around essential oils, because that's something that's happened to you, and you use essential oils, and you have seen in you and your family the change, how that has made a difference in your family and you. So we're going to look at the essential oils as a therapy or healing that could be appropriate for you if that's something you have already used, or you like to know the difference between the various types of essential oils actually available in the market these days, and what is important, educating you to choose the best. Yes,
they're effective.
Yes, those that actually, we're going to be talking about really looking, because it's like skincare. There's so many things around there. There's, they're like self-development courses. There's so many things, but, draw your attention to a few things that you need to bear in mind before you're making your choice. So you can actually, your choice is going to be, what you're going to go for. Okay, so let's start with with you and your own personal story, Jurga, because for me that's really important to understand how you connected with the essential oils, and why you found that actually that would be the best way forward for you in a holistic way to incorporate in your life, in your family life, but also working with other people.
So essential oils for me is just another tool in my holistic healthcare box, really. It always starts really with foods and lifestyle choices. And my story and my family's story is such that my husband was diagnosed with Crohn's nearly 10 years ago. I myself suffered with depression and anxiety and mood swings. And of course, to start with, you use what's suggested by consultants, by doctors, but at certain points you start thinking, well, this doesn't seem to be working, and I'm going round the circles, and you realize actually that there is more to healthcare than just taking a pill. Mm-hmm. And especially taking a synthetic pill that might have some unwanted and quite serious side effects. And this is where my journey started. I didn't understand essential oils. I've heard of aromatherapy massage, and I thought this is what they're for, is to give people a nice relaxing massage. I didn't understand that actually there are other uses of essential oils. And only when I started doing research into inflammation, anti-inflammatory foods and anti-inflammatory lifestyle, reducing toxicity and influence of all these factors on the gut health and also mental health, I realized that, for example, frankincense oil is one of the oils that's not just only for massaging. Due to the certain qualities of essential oils, they can be actually crossing the blood-brain barrier. And obviously having direct access to our limbic system through the olfactory nerves in our nose, they influence our emotional health and memory and mood. Well,
Frankincense is one of my top favorite essential oils. I absolutely love it. I love it. And it's also it does help you mentally, your mental activity, intellectually if you like, but also it brings you that harmony, so you connect more with your feelings and you can express your feelings.
So well, on an emotional level, frankincense actually is classed as, or called as, the oil of the truth, and connecting to your whatever you want to call a spiritual father, divine father, and oil of truth.
Yes.
That's why it's actually used in a lot of spiritual ceremonies.
Yes, yes, of course that it does. Yes, and we do use frankincense in. I'm not a religious person,
Yeah.
but we do use it in the Christian Orthodox churches. You know, it's part of using that to bring all of that spiritual essence in the church environment as well.
And be true to yourself, to your being, to your essence, really. But at the same time, it's very powerful anti-inflammatory oil.
Yes.
So it's amazing to be used for so many health issues. And my husband obviously uses the frankincense now.
Fantastic. Well, let me just tell you very quickly, because this is where I use the essential oils as well. They actually, can you see this lovely spritzer here?
Yes.
This is the Lila Dragon in the system I work with, the color mirror system. It's an energy system, self-empowering system and healing. So they've got this spritzer is also got essential oils in them, apart working with the energy of individual colors. So this one here has got frankincense in it. And lavender. So these two oils are absolutely beautiful. They work beautifully for me, but also, you know, it depends where you are, at whatever stage you are in your life, and what is it that you need to concentrate on. You know, because we are changing, aren't we, Jurga?
Yes.
You know, different changes, different stages in our lives. So this one I am working on with. If you haven't seen the video yet about the personal life numbers, year numbers, you can actually you couldn't attend that call, Jurga, because I bet you were working, because that's another part of what Jurga does. Is actually a fitness instructor. So this is we didn't mention that at the beginning. So yes, if you like to watch this, it's about your personal year number, and then you're actually allocated to one particular number, and the color that actually can help you for your love and success in 2018.
Yes. Fantastic.
So there you are. So you see, I am working with essential oils, but not in the same depth as Jurga does. But I am really, really curious to know more and more about it, because it's part of my life anyway. But I don't use essential oils only. I use it as part of my as you do, Jurga, as well.
Yeah.
So,
I suppose I came from totally like a physical health background, being a instructor and fitness coach. That was my main interest. But obviously now I realize that essential oils can be used for emotional well-being as well. So I think people reach and find essential oils at different stages in their lifetime. Some people start with spiritual purposes or mental, emotional, and some people start with actual physical symptoms, looking for natural remedies, natural ways of managing those symptoms without the nasty side effects of synthetic medications.
Yes. So this holistic days is actually dedicated to the actual purity and genuine essential oils, the pure essential oils that you could actually choose to invest in, rather than the essential oils that you can still find in the market, but they are not going to have this organic status. So you're going to tell us a little bit more about this, yes?
Yes, I'm very, very passionate about this aspect of essential oils, because obviously there are a lot of essential oils on the market. Just like, for example, if you think there are lots of grades of olive oil and lots of grades of wine on the market, and they all have different price tags. And people obviously understand the difference, but when it comes to essential oils, somehow people forget that it's exactly the same principle, and especially if we're looking to use them as medicines, it's so important that we're putting them on our body, we're inhaling them.
Yes.
Exactly. We need to make sure, even more importantly, that they are potent, they're not contaminated, they're not adulterated, because they are immune system of the plant.
Yes.
And plants can be raised in different ways. So, for example, plants could be cultivated and farmed. and they might not necessarily grow in their ideal conditions, which would necessarily give the most potent essential oil. So what the company I work with, doTERRA, do, they actually travel around the world and they look for where plants grow naturally. So they're exposed to the elements, they have the best weather conditions, the best altitude even taken into account. People look how long the plants are grown for, because even that influences. For example, take vetiver oil, which is quite sort of earthy oil, but it's wonderful for enhancing calmness and encouraging good night's sleep. If you grow vetiver plant for 6 months, yes, you get vetiver oil, which smells like vetiver. However, if you grow the same plant for 18 months, the chemical composition of the same vetiver oil will be so much more powerful at giving you the health benefits. So we're looking not at the smell, not only at the smell, but we're looking more at the chemical compounds within those oils that will give us the health benefits, because that's what we are after, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, so essential oils could be used, for example, in perfume industry, but their chemical composition will be very, very different to the therapeutic grade essential oils.
Well, the other thing that I would also like to mention at this point is that whatever health symptoms or issues, physical or even emotional, whatever's happened physically, it has a link with our emotions. So that's I keep highlighting that because we think there's a physical symptom, we need just to fix the physical symptom, and we need to look a bit deeper, right?
Absolutely. And the beauty of essential oils is actually that even if you just use them, say, initially for a physical symptom, they will always work on your emotional well-being as well. And this is actually what I've realized in my case. For example, you put an oil for aching muscle, but actually it calms you down. So if you have a blend of several oils, which is designed for relaxing your muscles, it will actually relax your mind as well.
Yes, it works. It works like that. It's not like looking at one part of you. You are whole being. That's why we talk about holistic health and healing.
Yeah.
So, and the other bit also, based on what you just mentioned, Jurga, is also talking about how whatever we use on our skin, whatever we use on us, whether we inhale or whether we use it on our bodies, it also works on a cellular level. So it goes deeper. So that's why it's important to invest on things, and whatever properties you are using, either to eat or to smell or to put on your body as an oil, it needs to be of top quality, because this is part of looking after yourself. This is part of what we call about self-care, right? So it's yes, go ahead and buy the product, but looking into it, is it actually, go a bit deeper, not just go, so grab something and use it. But then if it's not the right quality, what happens then?
Yeah.
It's not going to work for you. And then you're going to start having the impression in your head that, oh, by the way, this particular therapy or this particular remedy is not working for me.
Yes, it's becoming aware actually how many factors are playing a role in how we feel on a daily basis. So, for example, take household cleaners. We don't think twice about using anything, or we'll just grab the cheapest offer. But actually, when we clean our house or when we use air freshness in our house, we do inhale the components of these products.
Absolutely, we do.
And that's why
I do not use air fresheners at all.
Wonderful.
They are deleted. I use essential oils. Yes, I use the spritzers this way here, because you can use them as well to spray the space where you live in or you work in. And you can use it for yourself as an adult or for your child. So I know that it's safe and it's not intrusive in a way that is going to affect you without even realizing it.
Well, actually, they will affect you, but they affect you in a very positive
Yes,
way.
yes, not in a negative way. I mean, yes.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And another thing is with essential oils, you know, they will work on your body, whether you believe they will work or whether you don't believe, because it's all about chemistry and science.
Mm-hmm.
It's the molecules, they're very small in weight, they're very small in size, they are oil-based, so they penetrate into the cells, they cross the blood-brain barrier, and unlike the synthetic medication, they can access viruses and bacteria and work on them that synthetic medication can't destroy. And that's the beauty. It's so natural. There's no side effects. And it's just nature's fragrant pharmacy.
Yes, absolutely. So what would you say it would be for you as a tip to our viewers? What would you say would be something for them to take on board?
I would say if people are looking, going more down the road of natural healthcare, it's gaining the knowledge, understanding the factors why certain things work and certain things don't work. So it's the quality issue, it's the testing issues, the purity and potency issue. So if you want something to work for our health, we have to make sure that it's going to go on our skin, it's going to go in our lungs, so inside our body. So we really want the purest components going into our body. And it's not about believing what I say. I would like people to think to themselves, well, she said that, but I'll go away and I'll have a look online, or I'll read some books in the library, I'll read some magazines, I'll ask some questions. See, that's why I do educational classes for people, just to start people off on the right road, to give them some resources, but then make your own decisions, make your own choices, whatever sits well with your lifestyle, your life principles, your understanding of the world. We're all different, and that's why oils work differently on different people. You take one oil and it will work differently on different people. But that's the beauty of it. So much to choose from, and so, different things.
Yes, that's the beauty. That it's also we are in a very privileged position because we have so much variety to choose from. But because we have so much variety, we've got to be more conscious as well. For me, becoming more conscious of what we eat or what to drink, what we are using for our own, healing and self-care, whatever health it could be, whatever symptom it may be, it needs to come from a point of being aware of what I'm doing, not because somebody else said to me, go for it. As Jurga said, totally agree with you, Jurga. Take the information aboard and go ahead and do your own research if you like. But if you are really you feel you're attracted to that particular person, like Jurga or any of the holistic therapists that I have interviewed on the show, then including myself, then basically connect with them and find out more about it, because it's also, I work with energy, and Jurga, I believe you work with energy, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about matching our energies, because whatever comes from me, it comes from that place that it actually will reach you. Whatever comes from Jurga, it will come from a place that will actually reach another person. So there's no right or wrong or good or bad. It's just that we are privileged that we have so much wisdom available and so much to choose from. But we need to be really careful and take the right, looking for the right choices for us. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's having that freedom of choice. It also comes with a big responsibility, and the most responsibility is really thinking, well, I am taking responsibility for my own health, for the health of my family, and I am vowing to do my best for myself and my family, because we are so worth it.
Yes. It goes down to self-worth. It goes down to really valuing. And instead of paying £5, for example, just saying for one particular essential oil, maybe you need to pay double, but you know that the impact on you will be different. It will be really efficient. It will help you. So that's the difference. So the self-worth coming into play here as well. Yes.
Yes, and I see it also as investment.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you think the oils can be used from little babies to more mature people, and it's never too late, it's never too early to start using them, really.
Yes, because you can use them with babies as well, right? You can use
yes. There are some safe usage guidelines. The oils will be very diluted,
mm-hmm.
but they are safe to be used. Yes, people also have to be aware if they're on certain medications. There are some contraindications because, as I mentioned, essential oils are very potent, and there are some contraindications. It's always worth bearing that in mind. And if you speak to someone who uses essential oils, always mention that I'm on this and this medication, and we have our own resources to look up if there are any contraindications. We also just recommend general resources for people. There are books, reference books, where we will say, if you know the alphabet and you can read, there is really no barriers that would stop you on educating yourself and becoming really empowered and becoming your own healer in your own home. And perhaps once you gain the knowledge, also sharing the love. That's what I'm doing. I am hoping to create a ripple effect. So I've learned something. I've got a little bit more knowledge than perhaps someone else, and I freely and willingly will share that knowledge, because for me it's about that ripple effect and leaving people better than I found them. If I can help another person to be in less pain,
bringing them up, elevate them.
Yes. It's a wonderful feeling, and it's a wonderful gift as well to have. And I feel really privileged that I found the company when I found them, so I could help myself lift my own vibration, lift my own energy, and then spread that to others.
Yes, and that's what we're doing here. By us having this conversation, and thank you so much, Jurga, for coming. And also, you can watch this replay on my YouTube channel. So please do go and subscribe if you haven't done so, because there's so many juicy, absolutely yummy conversations already happened on the show, but also will be coming in the near future. So basically, YouTube channel is ChriSOULa Sirigou, the Golden Muse. So you can just go ahead, and I will put it on the actual description there, so you can easily find it. And Jurga, how can we get in touch with you?
Well, simply by searching for my name, Jurga Proudlove, or my business name is JP Dynamic Fitness, because I started from fitness, but now I have obviously branched into nutrition, lifestyle, and essential oils. I am on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. Fabulous. So these are the best ways.
Fabulous, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Jurga. Thank you. And this call is dedicated to all of you, that to start believing more and more that you can be your own healer. So basically, taking the power back to you by actually educating yourself more, keeping yourself being curious and wanting to learn what's the best for you, and being actually discerning what is the right thing for you, in terms of quality, in terms of what is it that you're going to invest for your own personal and professional health and well-being. And of course, that will affect your love and relationships and your prosperity in life. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, and then I'll be back with more guests talking about holistic health and well-being on the Golden Muse Show. Until then, thank you. Blessings.
Thank you.